Hello everyone, dog walking time. I always do my videos when I'm dog walking, it appears. I wanted to talk to the daughters of alcoholics out there, like me. Actually anybody will probably relate to this. It's about the more and more self-development I do, and even though I might have heard this lots of times before, at the moment it seems to be really resonating in that whenever anything's going on in our lives, it always comes back to us, our perception of something, how we're feeling, what we're thinking about it, how in control of the situation we are, if we're in control of it at all, if we can be, or if it's not for us to control. And I know for Daughters of Alcoholics that we seek a level of control in things. It helps us feel like things are in order and we have some part in something. And when things get out of control and chaotic, we try and control it all the more because we feel more comfortable that way because we think we're actually doing something about it, when in actual fact it's an illusion. And so every bit of work I do, every time I sort of maybe go to therapy or look at, a particular issue I'm struggling with, it always comes back to me. And sometimes there's a bit of annoyance in that because sometimes we want to put the crap on somebody else. But usually if we've got a problem with somebody else, they're quite happy being them. They're quite happy doing whatever it is they're doing. We're the ones that have the problem with how they're acting, how they're behaving. And it's a fruitless task, really, us trying to control that. And we kind of logically, we know that, don't we? We know we can't control anybody else's feelings, emotions and behaviours. But we still keep trying to do it. And maybe that's just because we've got this innate need to feel like we're doing something and we can't accept that it's out of our control. So I think that, sorry, my dog need to pick up poop. It's not the best part of this job, I have to say. Yes, so I think that when we look at ourselves and we start to realise that actually we need to control our emotions, control our thoughts, or at least be mindful of them and then let them go. That's the best way for us to move forward. And it isn't something that you can do overnight, is it? I've been trying to do all this sort of stuff for many years, and it's probably one of my biggest learnings is that, the problems that I have with myself and with other people or in certain situations is down to me to kind of resolve. But that doesn't mean you have to do these things on your own, It's about getting the right support around you, friends, family, whoever that might be, therapists. I have to say my go-to is usually therapy in some form or another. At the moment, I tend to see a kinesiologist once a month, and they use your body to find out what's going on with you. And it's amazing. It works. And I find it really effective. But I think that, I know I'm rambling a bit. I'm a bit distracted with the dog. Sorry, trying to hold the phone. So, my advice, focus inwards. Because when we're looking externally for fulfillment, love, affection, all that stuff, obviously we can get that from other people, but if we don't treat ourselves in the way we want to be treated by other people, what does that say about us? And I am so guilty of this, and it's a message I heard loud and clear today that, if I'll give you the example. The kinesiologist said to me, be really mean to me. And I said, well, no, I can't. I don't want to. And then be nice to me. So obviously I gave her a compliment and was really nice. And she said, see, so you don't feel comfortable doing that to me, yet you do that to yourself all the time. And and I've heard this message lots of times over the years, but sometimes you just hear it one day and it makes total sense. So focus inwards. Basically, get to know yourself, get to know who you are, what you like, what you don't like, because daughters of alcoholics have massive issues with identity. So that's my tips for today.